And here we go. So, boss up, boss up. This is Mrs. Shantae Amber Kelly, your OG Boss It Up Queen. And this is a dry run beta test type of a thing. I have one of my clients that's also a good sister in Christ of mine, Joy Richards. This is a call, so you don't have to have your camera on. If you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. You can just dial in via Zoom on the phone or however you want to do it. We will be eventually streaming live on Facebook. And I will be showing this video to a few people who wasn't able to make it tonight. So again, my name is Mrs. Shantae Amber Kelly, and you have joined the Cerebral Multimillionaire Mindset Call for entrepreneurs all over the world in all niches, no matter if you are experienced or not experienced, you're just getting started in business, you are a veteran at business, anybody who wants to boss up their mindset, elevate their mindset. So without any further ado for me, I am going to share my screen and we're going to go ahead and get started. There we go. All right, so I'm going to move the bar out the way. All right, we got a Tamara coming in, and we're going to start the slideshow from the beginning. Awesome sauce. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cerebral Multimillionaire Mindset Call. Hey, this is sponsored by Boss It Up. Oh, there we go. We're getting a little stuck there. There we go. It's sponsored by, and it's hopefully the webcam and all that stuff will come in. We're having some technical difficulties with the internet. So I hope you guys can still hear me, and eventually this is going to come back. If not, then we can log out and come back in. So let me pause the recording. All right, so again, are you ready to boss up your mind, to boss up your bank accounts, boss? This is all about your mindset and understanding. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Okay. Hi, Tamala, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Let me know, Tamala, if you can see and hear. I'm here. There's Tamala. Awesome. Tamala, let me know if you can see the screen, if I look frozen or something.
No,
like
I see you. You look fine.
Perfect. And you see me moving. Okay, for some reason it's frozen over here. So but thank you so much for coming. So again, let's keep it going. So this is the Cerebral Multimillionaire Mindset Call. We're streaming live, not this week, but next week on Facebook. This is more like a beta test to see that, you know, if everything is going right and so, and it's a beautiful thing. So starting today, obviously January the 5th, 2022, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific time. Right here in this Zoom room, our corporate room, ID, you see it there, 212-942-2289. Passcode is wealthy. Again, you don't have to have your cameras on here, just long as you can hear and you can see as I move through the training. So are you ready, boss, to boss up your mind, to boss up your bank account? If you are ready, type the word yes in the comment box. If you are ready to boss up your mind, to boss up yourself and your bank accounts, type the word yes in the comments. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna move this little screen right here out the way so I can see what I'm reading here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so what is the Cerebral Multimillionaire Mindset Call all about? So here we're going to be teaching business owners, entrepreneurs, people who are just getting started in possibly network marketing, building an MLM. They got their own product. They're deciding that they want to get a traditional business, or however, as long as you are being a business owner, where you want to not have to work for anyone else for the rest of your life, you're striving for that, or you like what you do and you just wanted to have a side hustle. So teaching business owners the mental principles of extremely not mediocre. We're not here to be mediocre. If you want to have a mediocre life and make mediocre money and have mediocre success, then this is not the class for you. If you are wanting to open up realms of possibility due to the new construct of your mindset, then this is the place for you. If you're a person that loves to help people and looking to possibly leave a will and not a bill for your family and have true time and financial freedom, and you really understand that what happens in the mind happens outside of the mind. Another thing, another word as so a person thinketh, right? So shall they be. So if you think that you can only make a certain amount of money because of blah, 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 then you're 100% right. If you think that there's no limitation to what you can do, as long as you're doing something and you're walking in your gift, you're walking in your anointing, you're walking in a skill set, you're learning what you need to do, then this class is for you, okay? So again, teaching business owners the mental principles of the extremely wealthy and ethical. Oh, it's not enough to be wealthy. You have to be righteous too. You have to be ethical to really get a huge following customer base, right? People need to know that they can trust you. They need to know that you stand by what you say. You need to stand by your products, okay? So ethical business owners and how to implement them in your daily lives to elevate you, mind, body, soul, spirit, all of that, right? To elevate your current business or the future business that you're deciding to go into, and to ultimately what? The number one reason why people start a for-profit business is why? Why? So that they can make money. If you're in a for-profit business, your number one goal is to make money, because the only way you can make money is if you get what you have out there to the people, right? A lot of people say, well, it's not about the money. I just want to help people. But baby, if you are not, and I repeat, if you are not making a lot of money, that means you're not helping a lot of people. If you only making a little money, you only helping a little amount of people. Last time I checked, most people who really are serious about building a business want to help a lot of people, right? The more you help other people reach their goals, the easier and quicker and lovingly it's going to happen for you to reach yours, okay? So not only am I going to show you the principles, but I'm also going to teach you how to implement them in your daily lives to elevate, again, you, your business or your future business, and your bank accounts to the mountaintop. Okay, again, no mediocre stuff here. This is exceptional, right? To the mountaintop in your desired industry, or another word they use is your niche. All right, so who am I? Right? Why should you listen to this atypical looking female? You may know me, you may never have met me before in your life, you may know me just on social media, you may be a friend or a family member or a past client or current client of my entrepreneur elevational platform. As you can see behind me, Boss It Up Attraction Marketing and Business Automation. We are the solution. We know the pain spots of the business owner and the entrepreneur in today's skeptical, everybody and their mama trying to have a business on the side, especially since the pandemic has showed folks that a lot of job security is just not there. You need to have a side hustle, right? You need to have something else to fall back on, right? But most people have no idea how to build, because the very, very, very wealthy that we're going to be talking about tonight, they hide it. They don't tell them that that doesn't work anymore. Don't tell them they need to have a paradigm shift in their mindset. They need to have a paradigm shift in the way that they conduct themselves online, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? That way the fat cats can stay fat and we can stay thin. But see, I'm here to break the truth out to you. Me and my husband, Elder Michael Kelly, I don't know if you'll be able to see his picture or not, but here he is. He is the president of our company, and I am the founder and the CEO. We aspire to inspire even after we have expired from this earth, that we have left a legacy behind and the truth about how to build extraordinarily successful businesses where you're helping multitudes of the perfect customer for you. So again, who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, first of all, my name is Shantae Boss It Up Kelly. Here we go. This is a nickname that was given to me years and years ago, and it just kind of stuck with me. But my actual name is Shantae Amber Kelly. I am a wife to my BFF, Mike Kelly. Hopefully you was able to see his picture there. You can go to the website. If not, our website is www.bossitup.biz. Again, our website is www.bossitup.biz. Okay, you can go there and click on every link and just enjoy yourself. Have about 15 minutes of uninterrupted time so you don't miss a thing. Again, we're not a B2B. We are a human to human entrepreneur elevation platform. That we're also believers as well. But again, you don't have to be Christian or Buddhist or anything to come to the Millionaire Mindset Call. It's all about bossing up you and your mindset. Okay, not your religious beliefs. Okay, so just letting you know. Okay, so I have 30 plus, yes, 30 plus years of experience as an entrepreneur. I started off probably at 9, probably way longer than that, but at 9 years old, when I seen money flying at a Tupperware party my grandmother was giving, I was like, whoa, what is this? And I know she didn't work outside the house. My grandfather worked, and I stayed with her on holidays and vacations and different things like that to give my mommy a break, right? You know, when school was out, and she was always on the grind, always had a room, not always, but at least once or twice a week, had a room for the ladies and gentlemen sometimes, and they were doing presentations and stuff was being sold, and she would have an empty jar, and then after the party, she would have a full jar. We would go to the grocery store, to the clothing store, and life was amazing, and she never once had to step outside her house and have a traditional job. So all my life, I've had, you know, Kool-Aid stands and you know, made stuff and, you know, was a babysitter. I always had my side hustle. Okay. And once I decided to totally walk away from corporate America and do my own thing, my whole life changed. Okay. It was just absolutely amazing. So I got into something called network marketing years and years ago, made millions of dollars at it only because I helped a whole lot of people make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, I love to see people win and win big. I am the most non-hater person you probably will ever probably come across in your life in business, right? And in ministry, exactly. So I got into that first, and once I made my name in that, I decided to be a teacher and show other people how to build their businesses, no matter what the product was, online. When I seen that there was 3.5 billion consumers on social media every single month, I said, what? And there is different systems and techniques and skills that you can use the right way, the proper way to get your products, your services, your opportunities, your books, your event out there to the masses in such a way that blew my mind. The very first time I did an online course, just training people the do's and the don'ts on social media so they'll stay out of social media jail, I had 99 people show up to that training because of a couple of tricks I did on social media, and they all paid me $90 to be on that training. Okay, now you do the math. You do the math on how much that is while I plug in my computer before it down. So yes, you do the math on that, my friends. And I'm not saying none of this to brag or anything or to say I'm better than nobody. It's just that I understood the leveraging power of getting into other people's networks. Come on now, and they don't have to be sitting in your living room, right? Because usually if they like something, somebody else that they know will like the same thing. And it's not about posting something and the one person see it. It's about it having so much value that they share it that one person for you with their people, and then their people share it, and then they see it, and then it's on everybody's timeline. Next thing you know, something goes viral, right? They got so many negative things to go viral. Wouldn't it be nice for your business, your product, your service, what you got going on to go viral as well? Okay, so we're going to keep it going. So they used to call me a network marketing lady boss because I really knew how to construct huge teams and help huge teams win, whether it's an individual and they took it to their team, or I got in front of them on stages with thousands of people at conventions and so on and so on and so forth. Now even on Zoom, I can reach even more people, right? So documented multiple seven-figure earner over that period of time, okay? Over that period of time. Took me a lot of time, a lot of skills, but I did it. I cracked that code and I made over $3 million in the industry as an entrepreneur. 10-year law of attraction motivational speaker. I was told one day that I could talk a nun into buying a G-string. For Jesus, I guess. But I use that as a positive thing and not a negative thing. So let me see what's going on in the chat box. Make sure. Okay, awesome. Okay, Joy, you can see, and my other girl, I pray you can see as well. So I'm going to make this minimum. All right. So again, 10 years law of attraction motivational speaker, 7 years of experience as a business development and scaling coach, which means I tell people what would be the best business for them. I show them how to develop it. I show them how to market it, and I show them how to make more money, more money, more money, and more money. That is scaling. Okay. Then I have 4 years of experience as a social media marketing master trainer. That means I have over 10,000 hours in those short little 4 years of training people how to master social media, how to leverage it so they never have to bother friends and family. People run after them. So you become the hunted instead of the hunter. Right? I am an ordained minister. I walk in the gift of an evangelist. I am a preacher as well as a spiritual teacher and a spiritual coach. So those people who need to get a little closer to God, the word of God, to Jesus, to develop a relationship, not religion. I'm not a religious person. It's a righteously spiritual person. I can help you in that as well. Okay. And I'm also the CEO of Bossed Up Attraction Marketing and Business Automation Company. So I think, and Happy New Year, everybody. I think I may know a little something, just a little something when it comes to what I'm going to talk about to help you to be able to boss up in your mindset. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute and then I'm going to go back and share again. So we go. Awesome. Okay. Well, it still got my thing froze. Okay, but let's just keep it going. All right. Okay. So now our topic for tonight is, and really it's going to be this for the next 3 nights. This is a 3-part training. So you want to come back to the next one. You want to come back to the next one. If you never showed up for anything else 3 times in a row, it's only once a week, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. If you missed it, let me know, inbox me, and I will send you the recording, right? You do not have to be on here live every single time because they will all be recorded and put in my YouTube channel, on my website, and et cetera, many places it's going to be, okay? Get in now before I start charging, probably in another 6 months or so. As the followers come and the different things happen, we're going to be actually doing networking on these calls and everything as well. So it's a beautiful thing. You definitely want to stick and stay, okay, and invite others. Our topic tonight is shifting the paradigm of your mindset as it relates to money and wealth. Okay, for another word, an example, or i.e. your pattern of thinking. A paradigm is a pattern, okay? Your pattern of thinking has to change first and foremost before I can train you in anything else on as it relates to money and wealth. So in other words, if you think money is evil in some kind of way because you had bad experiences with it, you had never had enough, and you figure like, oh, I guess the only people that, because I'm a good person, the only people that had good money is evil folks. You know, they selling their soul to the devil. You know, whatever the situation is, you failed in some businesses or whatever. So you assume that, oh, you know what, it's just gonna be too hard. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Whatever you think, again, like I said in the beginning of the class, so shall it be. If you think you can never be a millionaire, then you right. Whatever you think is right. So we got to change, understand where I'm going with this. You got to change your pattern of thinking when it comes to money and when it comes to wealth. A lot of believers, you know, a lot of other religions, they don't even want to talk about money and say some of the brokest folks in the world, or they like play down their wealth. They never want to tell you, you know, how they got it and what's going on. I mean, just hater and just silly stuff. It's because of the mindset. My father, perfect example, is filthy rich. You know, got a consulting business. He's retired now, but over 40 years of consulting business. And, you know, now he has offices all over the United States, and still the most stingiest. I ain't talking about him. I love him to death, but he one of them, I got mine, you get yours. And that's my father. So I had to be extra tough. He didn't give me and my sister nothing. Okay. Everything we get, we had to work for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a little bit more like, hey, if I know something that I can give you for free or for a couple of dollars, you know, to help you out, boom, I'm there. Or normally just for free, right? Unless you become one of my students or something. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing to help. We need more millionaires, especially people, women, and people of color. Okay, we need more multi-millionaires that can open this, that are righteous people that can open up doors for others, right? So there you go. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And for the next this class and the next two classes as well. So there are 17 wealthy versus poor mindset construct cerebral files. Cerebral means things that you need to keep in your cerebrum, in your brain. Cerebral means deep down in your brain, okay? Right, we need to meet people right where they're at so they can understand, right, exactly how their mindset should be constructed for wealth and not for poverty. Most of us have a construct mindset or a brain or cerebral files that have been downloaded, oh, come on, over the years due to not being around in the right environment, around other people who have a wealthy, positive, profitable mindset. Most of us didn't grow up with silver spoons and gold spoons in our mouths, okay? So we really don't know how to deal when it comes to the things that we need to do, think, say, be, not just talk about it, be about it, the organizational skills we need to have. That you know that, write this down. This is a class, so make sure that you are taking notes. And again, it's going to be taped as well. But 90% of businesses fail, no matter what type of business it is, no matter what color we are, no matter what demographics we in, no matter what industry, it doesn't matter. 90% of businesses fail because of poor poverty mindset construct. I'm going to say that again. 90% of businesses, when they start, they fail, right? Some people hold on with bloody fingernails for 5 or 10 or 15 years, knowing they failing. But they'll just keep holding on, or they have something called shiny object syndrome. They don't make roots. Soon as something get hard, they leave that alone and go to the next shiny thing, go to the next exciting project, go to the next business, go to the next adventure, and never create roots and create a minimum of $10,000 a month. Write that down. If you are not making a minimum of $10,000 a month in your business, and it's pretty much almost running like 90% of it on autopilot because you got systems in place so you can have a life, okay, we need to talk. We need to reconstruct your systems, right? Your way you're doing things. So again, can you hear me? Okay. Joy, let me know. Can you hear me? Tamala, can you hear me? Oh, did I lose you?
I hear you.
Okay,
I hear
perfect. Perfect. Okay.
I have one question real quick. Are you going to have the slides? Are you emailing the slides to us for this, or should we be writing this down?
No, I'm actually gonna tape it. It's gonna be on my YouTube channel, and you can just go. I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
Okay. So just make sure you inbox me and let me know. We Facebook friends, right?
I'm not sure. I'll find out.
Okay, yeah. But so, and if for some reason that we ain't, write my phone number down. It's 216-714-2784. Again, it's 714-2784, and let me know who you are and that you need the recording of the class. They're always going to be recorded because, you know, a lot of people, some people can come, some people can't, different things, life shows up. I don't want nobody to not get this. This is something, yes, awesome. Okay, so this is something you're not going to get taught just normally. But again, the wealthy want to stay wealthy and they want the poor to stay poor. Okay, so why would they share? Every now and then you'll get a person like me that'll come along and say, you know what, this is unfair. Okay, let's level out the playing field. So again, there are 17 wealthy versus poor mindset constructs, cerebral files that must be downloaded and must be learned how to download and how to implement them. Okay, when it is necessary, and you got to practice and practice and practice, okay, in order for it to become part of your being. Again, the thing, I didn't say again, not again, but I'll say this: when something is part of your spirit, it is almost impossible to fail at. Again, when something is part of your spirit, okay, that means you really, you're into it. It's, again, it's cerebral. It's down, deep down in your cortex of your brain. It's hard. Even if a person gets Alzheimer's or something, some things they don't forget until they go into the more advanced stages. You will remember how to come out your bedroom and go around the corner to the bathroom. Okay, that's how simple this should be if you use the methods that I train you on. Okay, so let's talk about this. Wealth file number 1 that needs to be downloaded. Rich people believe I create my life. They are the architects of their life. Not what say mama said, not what their daddy said, not what happened in their family, not sicknesses, not mental this, not I didn't have a silver spoon. It's the man, you know, none of that. All of that goes out the door. They create, they're not victims, they're victorious every single day. Whether they get a sale or they don't get a sale, they just sit up and they're rethinking, like, what didn't I do right? Let me do that. Okay, let me change that. They do something called a SWOT analysis, SWAT, and we'll go more into that later, to make sure that you are doing the things you need to do in order to have the skill set you need to be successful. Not whining about it, but doing something about it. So they believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. Wealth file number 2, we're going to talk about 5 per class, and obviously the last class we'll be talking about 7, okay? Because there's 17, right? So wealth file number 1, okay. Rich people believe I create life. Poor people believe life happens to me. Wealth file number 2, rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. I'm gonna explain that to you when we get to that slide. Wealth file number 3 that needs to be downloaded. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. Going to deep. Wealth file number 4 that we're going to talk about tonight. Rich people think big. They have that, as Christians would say, that radical faith. You know, that they tell they dream to somebody, girl, go sit down somewhere. You ain't gonna be no billionaire. You know how many people told Oprah to go sit down somewhere? She ain't no better than none of us. She had a niche. She saw it. It had a itch right there, and she scratched it. She got skilled. She got coaches. She got trained. She was dedicated. She didn't have no excuses, and she got what she did. And she never took no for an answer, flat out. Again, she's no different than us. Her mindset construct, right, was all about her goals, flat out. Okay, awesome. Wealth file number 3. Okay, rich people, poor people want to be rich. Wealth file number 4 we're going to talk about tonight. Rich people think big. Poor people think small. Okay, and we're going to talk about that. Wealth file number 5. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. Oh, wait, I'm going to say that one more time. Rich people focus on an opportunity that's in front of them, that's presented. And not know, oh my God, this is going to be too hard. I ain't going to have the money. I ain't going to have the time. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to do it. They don't focus, no. They focus on opportunity, not the obstacles. Write this down. What I focus on the longest shall become the strongest. Again, what I focus on the longest shall become the strongest. The mind is so powerful. The subconscious is a little kooky because it does not know the difference between Lassie being an actor dog and seeing them on screen getting a leg, about to get her leg chewed off by a pack of hyenas. The subconscious gonna cry. That's why we cry at movies. I've just proved my point. Okay, we know that these is actors. We know that this is not really going on. The subconscious doesn't know the difference. So whatever you tell the subconscious, whatever you put in front of the subconscious, that's how you got people that can become multimillionaires in 12 months, 6 months. They get a niche, they see a niche, they see an itch, they scratch it. And all of a sudden you're like, who is that? What was Tyler Perry just came out of nowhere, didn't he? All of a sudden, Tyler Perry. Right, exactly. You got to really understand this. It was their mindset construct that they downloaded the right cerebral files into their cerebral conscious. And they cared less about their upbringing. They cared less about what people said. They cared less about who was going to follow them and who wasn't. They concentrated on the work and the success came. All right, so let's break this down. Wealth file number 1. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me move this little thing out the way so I can get a little closer to you guys. Here we go. So wealth file number 1, rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. Poor people believe that because of their upbringing is the way that why they are. Poor people believe, well, I didn't have rich people in my family, so I didn't have any role models. Poor people believe, well, you know what? I don't have $5,000 in my bank account, $50,000 in my bank account. I don't have money all like that. So I really can't invest in myself. I can't get a coach. I can't do this. I can't do that. I tell people all the time when I coach them, I have private clients all over the world. And one of them is on right now from Australia. I tell them all the time, you can do whatever is within your destiny. The only way you're going to know is if you go for it. The only way you're going to know is if you stop saying, we're going to talk about this in another class, stop saying what I can't do and start saying, how can I do it? Wealthy people don't sit up and use excuses. They don't. They have contingency plans. Right? No excuses. There's enough excuses out here. There's enough losers out here. There's enough mediocres out here. We need some people out here that's extraordinary. We need more Oprahs. We need more Tyler Perry's. We need more Elon Musk. We need more Mark Zuckerberg. We need more. There's females, there's people, women of color, that's just serious. I don't care if you're 60, if you still got breath in your body. Look, Colonel Sanders didn't become a millionaire until his mid-60s. Okay, and there's so many others out here. So many others. Do your research. Google, right? Who out there became a millionaire successful after the age of 30, after the age of 40, whatever you are, after the age of 60, 70? It's never too late. Rich people believe I create my life. I am in control. Long as I get up and got breath in my body and I can sit and learn a skill set, I can practice it. Everybody was a mess before they became a master. Oh, that was good. I got to say that one more time. Everybody started off. No, when you come out the womb, you can't hold your head up. You can't walk. You can't run. You can't sit down and read a book. It's a process that we all go through. And if you ever come across any opportunity or business and they tell you, oh, I guarantee you're going to make all this money, I guarantee you're going to blow up. No, run, because nobody can promise you anything. It's what you put into something is what you're going to get out of. Okay. So rich people believe that to the core of who they are, their whole being, that I don't care where I grew up at. I don't care how much money is in my bank account. I just posted something on Facebook a couple of days ago that said, God doesn't look at your bank account. He looks at your belief. He could care less what you got in your bank. When he gives you vision, he's going to give you provision. You just stay on the right path, doing what you're supposed to do, keeping your side of the street clean, and you can create whatever type of life you want. If you don't like your life, change it. If we don't like the way our body shapes are, the weight that we have on, we make a decision and we create the body that we want. How do we do that? We eat better, we exercise, we download some videos to show us how to sculpt our stomachs by doing the side crunches and the leg lifts. We do it. We walk away from the fried foods and the sweets and stuff like that. We can do it. We see it all the time. People that are 5, 6, 8, 900 pounds, and you see them now and they look like athletes. And a lot of them didn't get surgery. They didn't even know they had the good body because they've been heavy all their life. Oh, this is good. No more excuses. None. No more excuses. That's what's keeping people poor today. And when I say poor, I mean less than 6 figures a year, because the economics is today, baby, you almost need to be making about $500,000 a year after taxes in order to be considered wealthy. And that's not even really wealthy. That's more like upper middle class. You need to be making about 2 to 3 million a year after taxes to be considered in the wealthy category, in that 3% or that 1%. You can do it, okay? But you have to change your mentality. You start saying to yourself, write it down now, I create my life, not my circumstances. I create my wealth, not my bank account. Come on now. Come on now. People have started something with $100 and now they've, woo! Come on. I think it was, what is his name? Steve Harvey that did that. Take $10 and multiply it, do it again. By 12 months, you just keep repeating and investing back in yourself and not blowing the money and doing the things you're supposed to do. $10 can make you 10 million. It's not rocket science, okay? Poor people believe life happens. They're victims. Those days are over, everyone. No more victim. The next one, wealth file number 2. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to lose. What does that mean, Shantae? Poor people are always on the edge. Oh my God, I gotta rob Peter, pay Paul. I put something on it. Well, just so that I'm above water, as long as my bills is paid, or I'm just in this just to help people. You know, those type of things. They just in it so they don't lose. There's still a negative construct that is being a construct file that's being downloaded into your subconscious. So a lot of times where you could have invested something, you know, my gas bill may be a little more expensive this winter than it was last winter. I ain't finna spend this $100. When that $100 could have made you $100,000 in 6 months, if it was the right opportunity with the right system to market it, to do something. I use my mother as an example all the time. My mother hobnobbed with a lot of very wealthy people because she was a manager of a lot of nightclubs and bars when I was younger. And top people. She got offered to invest in football companies and basketball companies, the Cavs and different things, because we're here in Cleveland, Ohio. And she had the money to do it. And she was like, oh, you know, Shantae may need something, or my mama may need something, or, you know, always thinking about how not to lose. Right? Rich people play the money game to win. They know you got to spend money to make money. Drop the mic. They know you do. Even if you can only spend $10 here and then flip it the next, when you make $20 back, save 10, right? Save 5 and put 15 back out there. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the fight in the dog. I'm gonna say that again. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. Okay, you have to play this game to win. Robert Kiyosaki said it best: if you're not willing to lose a little money, sometimes hit even, sometimes go broke, sometimes you got to rob, you got to pay your rent 1 month, not pay it the next, because you need to, and go make up some type of a, hey, you know what, I got some, I just can't, you know, I can make a payment, I can give you 200 this month, you know, you don't do that a lot. But if it's the difference between you having a late fee on your car payment, they're not going to repossess it, or you know, come repossess your home and kick you out your apartment, right? Come on now, if you late one time on your rent, or late one time on your mortgage, or late one or two times on your car payment, I'm not telling you to do this if you don't have to, but sometimes it's radical. Like I said, some Christians have that radical faith that they'll tell somebody they dream and they go sit down. Next thing you know, the other person run like, wow, they did it. Yeah, let me tell you how I did it. You know, there's no and more excuses, right? Rich people play the game to win big, to win, not to win all the time. Understand what I'm saying? Because we know there's risk in any business situation. There's going to be a little bit of risk. That's why I train people how to boss themselves up first, or either stop doing what they do and come back. Let me boss you up in your mind, your this, your that, your skills, your marketing skills, your this, your logo, your brand. Let me get you back there first. So then when you hit the ground running, baby, everybody that comes along will be like, oh, she's an expert in her industry. I'm going to her. Wow, her customer service is amazing. Whoa, did you hear what she talked about the other day? The value that she gives them. I don't care what she's selling, I'm buying. That's the type of right. I help people build communities online of know, like, and trusters. That is so important that you build that respect first before you get out here selling anything, marketing anything. Think about it. Just think about it. You want to win or you want to lose? You want to just stay above water, just making it, or you want to be extraordinary where you're not worrying about your credit card being turned down? Again, rich people play the money game to win. It's a game. And you got to know the rules. That means the skill set, the mindset. Okay, that way you really never losing, really, because you're learning as you go. There is no bad experiences, right? They're learning experiences. Oh, well, I know when Thomas Edison he got laughed at and talked about and ridiculed. He felt like 10,000 times at creating a light bulb before he actually did it. He was like, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I just found out 10,000 ways that it don't work. Now I know how it works. That's a mindset, right? Is what I'm saying. It's how you think about it. So play to win. Never play the game to not lose. Wealth file number 3 needs to be downloaded. Rich people are committed to being rich. That means they understand the definition of the word committed and exactly what they need to do in order to make things happen on a day-to-day basis. They don't work their company or grow themselves and their skill set one day a week. And then 5, 6, 7 days later, they back. No, every single day, unless they Jews or maybe, on the Sabbath or whatever, they don't, or Christians, some people on Sundays don't work or whatever. But understand, you need to know what works in your industry, the product or service that you're selling, the opportunity, the information. You need to know what works. That's why when I train people, I make sure they do surveys. Ask about 100 of their social media friends that they notice in that industry, right? Ask them to do a little survey. It's free. Hey, girlfriend, can you help me out? I'm not trying to fall on my face. I'm sick of not making money. Can you fill out this survey for me? And if you got some things you can share with them, give them a freebie on something or free lipstick or whatever, go ahead if you can afford to do that. But most people, if you come to them correct the right way, they'll fill out a free survey. They may not do it exactly when you want them to do it, but if you was Miss Kelly's student, I will show you how to make a person commit where it doesn't seem pushy. Okay, I can show you how to do that. That way you're not running around like a chick with your head cut off trying to chase them. So again, they are committed. They first and foremost understand the definition to commit. There are, and you can write this down and you can replay it later. There are 5 levels of commitment. 5 levels of commitment. Poor people just want to be rich. They're not doing the things. That's like the 3 frogs sitting on the log and they all made a decision to jump. Who jumped? None of them, because they didn't take action. They wanted to jump. They made a decision to jump, but they didn't take action to jump. And they didn't take action on a committed, regular basis. I know people don't want to hear this, but it is what it is. Old school ways of doing things on certain things is the way it is. It's the system that has to be done on a regular basis. You have to be committed. So you sit down with your calendar and you look at things that can be pushed to the side for a minute so you can stay laser sharp focused on your goals. You write your goals down. If you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be listening to this later. A lot of people don't want to hear this, but you've got to be consistently committed to what you say you're going to do. And you got to have contingency plans set in place so that you can fulfill what you say you're going to do. Right? You got to have a plan B, plan C sometimes a plan D. If you got a busy life, that, oh, if I can't do it this day, I got to make sure I push this to the side so I can do it this day. Or if I can't do that, then I got to make provisions over here so I can do it. I know that if I eat that chicken, I'm going to go to sleep. I ain't going to want to, I know if I eat that cake, I know I ain't going to be, I know if I go there the night before, that next day, I'm not going to want to work my business or myself, you know, working on your skill set. So again, it is a mind thing. It's a game to a certain extent that you play almost with yourself, that you understand the level of commitment that it takes to be successful in your particular industry. You do surveys, you ask questions, you follow other people that are already successful at what you're doing, right? Nothing is really new under the sun. We just look at it, grab it, right? Put our own little swag and spin on it and put it out there. Trust me on this one. There's not a lot of originality out there, but you still have to be authentic. Poor people want to be rich. Rich people are committed. They have no excuses. They do what they're supposed to do. They have a daily method of operation, which is called a DMO, right? They have a daily method of operation, and they know that, okay, I got a doctor appointment this day. I got to take the kids this. I got to do this. Okay, so now I got to make sure I'm eating a little bit differently because I don't want to get sleepy. I got to make sure that I'm removing them toxic people, places, and things out of my life so they're not getting on my nerves. And that'll be another excuse, because once you feel ooky and stanky to dang because somebody done stepped on your toe the wrong way, that gives the enemy, the negative spirits to be, a way to come on in and make you say, oh, I do that tomorrow. Write this down if you can. If you can't, you can hear it on the replay. Procrastination leads to devastation. It is the enemy. I'm telling you, it is the enemy for real, of the entrepreneur. Again, procrastination leads to devastation. It is the assassination of your destination. Thus, you must act now. Tomorrow is never promised to us. I was jumping rope with the kids at the church one Saturday, and the next Saturday I had a massive heart attack. The triple bypass surgery. This was just August the 28th. I ain't had no warnings. I ain't had no heart palpitations. I ain't had no pain in my sleep. None of that. Stress. Trying to drag people across the finish line. Not exercising the way I should. Saying I'm gonna lose weight and remove the grease and the sugar. Just procrastinating until my little heart was like, I'm done. 3 of my 4 chambers. We only got 4. And the other one was clogged where they had to put a stent in it, and that would have been shut down. And they had to take veins and stuff out. But I ain't trying to grope nobody out. I'm just keeping it real. Don't pity me. Learn from me. I'm a walking, breathing, living miracle. You know why? Because I was committed to life. I was committed to keep doing what I'm doing and blessing people, being their coach, their business coach. I was committed to creating way more thousandaires and 100,000aires and tens of thousandaires and millionaires. I was committed. This is my gift. And I said, I'm gonna do it till the day I die. I can't do it as aggressively as I used to. My paradigm changed, so I won't go back in the hospital. My stress level is way down. I eat better. I lost like 50-something pounds. I'm good. However long God got me on here, I am committed. I'm committed to not only keeping my money and my wealth and my happiness and peace, but to also show other people how to do it too. I don't want to be rich. I am, because I'm committed. Wealth file number 4 that you need to download. We're coming around a bend, everybody. Rich people think big. They could care less what their bank account say. Rich people think big. They could care less that they didn't have rich people in their family. Rich people think big. They could care less that they got this little bitty house or little bitty apartment, and they talking about doing this and buying this and doing this, and they know they're gonna need more property. Rich people think big, and they plan big. Oh, baby, they don't just think big, they plan big. Why? Because they committed. You see how this is just flowing? It all meshes together. Poor people think small. They around small people with small minds. I put something on social media the other day that said you cannot be a 80-mile-an-hour person stuck in a lane with people that only can go 45. Everybody does not have the capacity to go through your doors of success. We have to cut folks off, at least put them on the back burner or put a different label on them. We have to use our cerebral mindset construct. How am I going to look at this person like this when they ain't even showed me that? How am I gonna put that label on this situation and that person when they ain't even showed me that? You can't force somebody to be a husband, a wife, a business partner, a good customer, good client. You can't do that. They're either constructed to be that way or they're not. So when you reach out to them the right way and they still not, then you got to let that go. People tell you the truth about who they are. I do a training on internal forensic branding, not just colors and logos, but your heart, how you look at stuff, how you respond to things. And I tell people all the time, you have to treat people, you have to teach people how to treat you and remind them, or they'll treat you the way they want to treat you to get what they want from you. Again, you have to teach people and remind them how to treat you, or they will treat you the way they want to treat you to get what they need from you. All people are not bad people, but as a as a spectrum going across, human beings we got a selfish side to us. It's all about us sometimes. Not all the time, and some of us are worse than others and less than others when it comes to that, but we are. When you can give a baby some popcorn on her napkin, and you got the big thing right here, the tub, and when you ask her, can I have some of your popcorn? And she give you one kernel. You understand? So selfishness is learned a little bit as well. You understand? But it's still in us. Self-preservation is still in us. This is why a lot of people would not go out and be successful, try to be a business owner, or even especially a successful business owner, and be committed and have a system and a coach and all of these things that we need. Why would you think that you can have a business and that you really want to be good at it, successful, and you've never done it before? You weren't born out the womb successful business owner. So why would a person get a coach that's already been there and they can give you the stepping stone? But people are saying, I don't need no coach, whatever, and they still struggling 10, 15, 20 years later. It's just, I have people come to me and I feel like I'm a plastic surgeon fixing something that some other doctor screwed up. And they'll be like, well, I thought that all coaches was the same and y'all just want our money. And that's why you should have a prayer life. So that you don't have to be a Christian, but have some type of a higher power that you can just go to them and be like, hey, look, I don't got a little bit of money. I ain't got time for no scams or whatever. Show me the right way. All right. And the universe sees that you're serious, and we're gonna have a training on that as well. The universe only gives us what we deserve. That's a whole nother training. So rich people think big, they think futuristic. They don't just think about the right here and now. They think about what's down the street, right? What's going to be next week. I don't even have kids yet. I'm thinking about my grandchildren, because the good book says that it what? And I'm not trying to bring you into Christianity, but it's a good book. The good book says what? That a man leaves an inheritance, a good man, mankind leaves an inheritance for their children's children. That means right now, today, you should be thinking about your great-grandchildren. Your children's children. That means that your grandchildren gonna know, and then they're gonna teach your great-grandchildren. Are you doing things today that are big enough? Are you thinking about small little things? Are you thinking about, oh, I'm not gonna, or are you saying, how can I get there? Rich people think big, poor people think small. And last but definitely not least, wealth file number 5. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. I can't do that. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I'm not educated. I don't have a degree. I don't have this. I'm 62 years old. I'm 50. I'm 40. I got 5 kids. I got bills. Girl, you just don't know. You don't know what I'm going through. I got bursitis. I got cancer. I got heart disease. I got this. It's always something. Rich people, they don't focus on that. They focus on, okay, I know I got a bunch of kids. How can I get around that? I know I don't have but $5 in the bank. What can I do to make a little couple more dollars so I can invest in myself? I know that, and I know that. So now how do I make it happen? Flat out. They do not. They make their mind up that this is what they want to do. They did the research. They see that it's something that's in their spirit. They get excited about getting up and marketing that product themselves, that service, that opportunity. They almost can't sleep at night. They so excited to get up. If the powers to be, the positive powers to be, give you that kind of vision, that most people are stuck in a 9 to 5 that they hate, right? 5% of the wealth comes from people who invest and people who are business owners. Only 5%. 95% were only of the. Let me break that up. Let me change that. This is the 4 quadrant of, and I didn't know if I was going to go into it tonight, but that's okay. This is a perfect opportunity. Robert Kiyosaki talks about the 4 quadrants, right? You got your let me make you get it right there. Oh, I didn't have a brain part. Okay, you have on this side, on the left side, you have your investors, and you have your business owners and your investors. Then you have your employees, and then you have people that own a job, an entrepreneur. All right. Most entrepreneurs have no idea how to scale, how to leverage, how to automate. That's why I got bossed it up. That's one of the things that we do. Show people how to automate their business so they only have to work their business 10% of the time and not 90%. They can have a life. I learned that with my heart attack. I was automating some things, but not all the things. I thought I had to have my hands in I didn't. And it caused me problems. Eventually, it caused me to have, partially is the reason why I had my heart attack. Just doing too much stuff that should have been on automation, should have had systems in place. Now I have a whole entity of my company that's all we do is automation systems. And they're specialized for what people want, what they need, what niche they in, and all of that. Now people can, they can stretch and they can finally spend time with who they want. They have the money to do it. They can sleep in, they can go on vacation, whatever they want. And they still making money 24 hours a day. There's nothing like it, right? So again, let me go back. And I digress about somebody to come back to me. Short-term memory loss. Rich people focus on the opportunity. And whatever that opportunity is, that they know that they can eat, sleep, and drink it, it's in their spirit, they love it. As Oprah Winfrey say, the highest level of elevation in anyone's life is when you do what you love. We had a Bible study last night, entrepreneur Bible class. If that's something you'd be interested in, Tamara, let me know. Every Sunday night at 7 o'clock. And we really go on biblical principles on how to govern yourself to be very successful. Mind, body, soul, spirit, and in your bank account, right? And I was telling them, let me go back. I was telling them, I was coming out the book of Genesis, right? And I was letting them know that we don't have the right to be broke. It's being people who are spiritual, people who love to help people, people who have gifts to do things. We have to get a different heart and construct of who we are, that we can't fail at what we do. And if we do fail, it's because we did not have the right guidance. That's why I said most everybody needs some type of a coach that's already been there, done that. Make payment plans with them, whatever you need. If it ain't me, let it be somebody, so you can stop bumping your head. And this is a coach that you need to be with at least 2-3 times a week, that's giving you assignments. Like I said, that's what most coaches let you go on a payment plan. Pay me $100 a month, I got you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you should be with that person on a regular basis until they take you as far as they can go. Just like Oprah and Tyler Perry, when they done with their coach, they went on to another one. Then they didn't need a coach in that area. They became the coaches. Oh, that's good. So again, rich people focus on the opportunity, right? And what it takes to make it work. And it has to be something that you love to do. I told everybody, go to prayer, to your God and your understanding, and you ask, am I walking in my anointing? Am I walking in my gift? Really seriously ask and be willing to hear, nope, you're not. You just into this because it's spared, it was good money. Nope, you're not. You just into this because you like fashion. Nope, you're not. You just into this because you feel there's so many fat people that you need to be selling this belly burner juice and helping people. No, you're not, because you have to be walking in your gift. And you need to be a product of your product. That way you never have to sell anything. All you do is hit the emotional button with people. Girl, let me tell you where I was, and let me tell you where I'm at now. People don't buy what you have with logic. They buy with emotion. So when you focus on obstacles, you're focusing on logic. Yes, it's not logical to go out and try to start a business and you don't have no business experience. Then what you do, you get you a coach that got business experience. Don't focus on the illogicalness of it. Focus on the solution. Right, exactly. Don't focus on the fact that, you don't have experience in this, or you don't have a degree in that, or you don't have, no, unless it's something that requires a degree. And if it's something that's in your spirit, right, if the positive powers to be give you vision, they will give you provision, right? Ask questions, go on YouTube and Google grants, and, for getting started with business, women grants, whatever you need. And it's amazing how when the universe sees that you're serious about your opportunity that's in front of you, they will remove the obstacles. All right. So now when you guys come back, I'm going to tell you what we're going to be on in our next class. And we're going to be talking about wealth file number 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. So wealth file number 6, rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people resent rich and successful people. I'm gonna break it down why and how to not get caught up in that construct. Wealth file number 7, rich people associate with positive, successful people. Poor people associate with negative and unsuccessful people. Wealth file number 8, rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. Okay. Wealth file number 9, rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. And finally, wealth file number 10, rich people are excellent receivers and poor people are poor receivers. Those are the 5 that we're going to be talking about next time in class. So I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to ask Joy, if you can unmute yourself, and what value, if any, did you get tonight with our first Cerebral Multi-Millionaire Mindset Training class?
Oh, wow. Wow. This is so exciting. You can hear the birds, even they're excited too. Oh, wow. So much. Well, I think one that stuck out with me was rich people think big, and poor people think small. Absolutely. I started off with this concept, and at times I struggle because they say the more you think big, the more you have to work to attain it. I love that it's about your mind, your thinking, your deep cerebral thinking, and to remind myself as well as people, that you can think big. You don't have to be that small thinker, So yeah, that's what I got out most. I mean, there's so much. Oh, absolutely. I've been writing hard out all these, and yeah, absolutely love this. I'm at a park and it's windy, it's blowing, and my mind is just elevated. It's like wow.
There you go. Well, that makes me feel.
Thank you.
That makes me feel good. I'm so happy you got the value, and thank you for dinging in from Australia. Boss It Up is helping people all over the world, Joy has come so far. She's absolutely amazing. Her products are now get ready to go into different stores, and I mean, this is just.
Market.
I thank my husband for using me the way he's using me. So thank you so much, Joy. And I will see you
Thank you.
next class to try to invite someone next time.
Yes.
Tamala,
absolutely.
can you unmute yourself and tell us what was your positive takeaway from this evening?
Again, I'm like Joy. It was a lot of information, very informational for me. And this actually, it hit a lot of stuff that I have been praying about, a lot of stuff that's going on and things that I am trying to change, just generational curses, culturally. So this, I just had chills listening to you because it hit a lot of things. But and like Joy, I was taking a lot of notes. The main thing for me is that I have to treat people and teach people how I want them to treat me, because I've been such a person that wants to, well, let me do this so I could just, get it out the way, or let me just do that so they'll leave me alone. No, I need to stop that. I need to stop being an enabler to certain people, family wise, just obstacles in my way. And what I focus on the longest shall become the strongest. Yeah, that one there had me. I was like, oh, I need a glass of wine, but
Girl, you make a t-shirt, honey. Girl, it took me 30 days for that to kick in, for it to really, really get downloaded inside of
yeah,
my
that
subconscious.
resonated. And it just makes you think, because I'm jumping around. I started a small home-based business. I was actually just doing things, canning, like what our grandparents and great grandparents used to. I used to do it for my kids for like Christmas gifts. And then when I got laid off, I opened a business. And then I elevated from just traditional stuff to gourmet spreads. So I'm doing pepper jellies and wine jellies and charcuterie boards. And I had a lady that asked me, oh, do you do home shows and teach? I'm like, no. But then I came home and I thought about it. I'm like, it's like the Avon and the Tupperware. I could do that. I mean, it has so many opportunities, but I'm kind of getting away from, I just kind of want to stick to the spreads themselves, because I have, $8 for a jar. Go to Walmart. You're not going to get this at Walmart. I don't have those preservatives. What you see on the label is what it is. And it doesn't have a 5-year shelf life. You're not eating all that stuff. So, my target audience, this answered some things that I had in my journal. So I am very interested. I'm glad I didn't see this until about 20 minutes before it was supposed to start. I was on another Zoom call.
That's what I'm getting ready to ask you. What did you see? What did you see
on Facebook? I saw it on the Facebook group.
Oh, the black. Which one of the groups? Do you remember?
I think it's the
black business. Was it the black business women group or another group?
No, the black business women's group. I'm in that group, and that just happened because I'm having a pop-up shop, and I was trying to, just put my little flyer out there that I made. And I said, oh, this sounds interesting. I just saw, because I was just promoting my event for this on the 6th, and I was on another Zoom call. But yes, I am interested Sundays at 7 too. Yes, definitely.
But do you got anybody else that you know that would love to learn how to?
Oh, girl, I'm going to send this to a lot of people, and they should have promoted it a little better in the group, because I'm part of that group, and I didn't even see it until I was getting ready to put my pop-up flyer in the group. That's when I saw it, and I wrote down the information, the code and the Zoom code and the password.
That's okay, because I have helped a lot of women in that group. They are allowing me to come in and do some lives in there, and they're gonna let me create. I can actually create an event. So that's what like I said. This was just kind of like getting our feet wet in it and seeing how it would go. Would at least 2 people show up? Anything that I do that at least 2 people show up is a hit. It's a hit, because from that point on, I can tap root into Joy's network. She got value, so now she knows how. I'm gonna show her how to share the flyer and everything, and you know, and the event link and stuff like that to her network, and in her groups that she's in, that I'm not in, that I can't, you know, that I'm not in part of. And when now you know. So I'll have the link, I'll give you the new link, I'll give you the flyer, and I'll show you exactly how to share it and what to share it. And I'm gonna go into some of the groups now and do lives. I'm gonna put this one in there. So hey, you guys that's in all of these groups, and you know people that really need a different construct of mindset, because again, so a person thinketh, so shall they be. And if most of us have been downloading the wrong files because of the people, places, and things that we associate with, and allowing negative forces to come in and have us all over the place, and not being focused on what we need to be focused on, then it's amazing that the karma and the universe and the vibrations all out there give us exactly what we deserve. Because our mindset is not there, our heart is not there. So more entrepreneurs really need to come on this call. So I'm gonna, as more people come on, you'll hear me saying the same thing to them. We have to get people. It's not about me. This is God gave me this. My God gave me this, right? Like I said, I ain't trying to convert nobody to Christianity or Buddhism or nothing, but my higher power gave me this. It was like the moment that I've changed from a poverty mindset, I had to first understand what a poverty mindset is all about. And that it's not my fault that I have a poverty mindset. Most of us do. Remember, 95% of people are considered like poverty. They're considered maybe middle class or whatever. That's 95% of the people, right? And then 5% of the people are over here being business owners and investors. And that's where 95% of the wealth is. Not over there with the people that are employees and entrepreneurs. I mean, they own a job. They busy 80 hours a week, and all. They not automated or nothing. That's over here, the business owner and the investor. So in order to change that paradigm shift, to bring from the right side over to the left side, or from the left side over to the, according to how you're looking at it, from the left side over to the right side, and be part of that, in that 5% of that 95%, well, we need to get that 5% number up. Right. It needs to go up. But again, most of us has been lied to all of our lives about how to build a real business. Yeah. And how to create a community of know, like, and trusters online. And then once you blow up, your friends and family will run after you anyway, if they are meant to be your customer or your client or your business partner. The wrong thing in the world is to try to go after friends and family and spamming folks and doing it. You're working too hard. Yeah. But the first thing, it starts with you. Just like the old saying go, you can't love anyone until you love yourself.
Absolutely.
And loving yourself is getting a coach that has already been there, done that. And that coach is unique and authentic and not sounding like everybody else and just trying to take your money. They don't need your money. They need your testimony. This is why, Miss Kelly, even after congestive heart failure, I still got a wait list of people want me to train them. I've trained 7, and I'm not bragging. I'm saying this because it didn't happen until, it's like Oprah, her success didn't happen until she changed her mindset, her construct down to the cerebral cortex, forensically within yourself. That means that you have an impenetrable wall that no matter what comes down the pipeline, you're going to know exactly how to deal with that situation so it does not take you away from your destiny. Think about that. Think about having it. Think about that. That's like almost being like a superhero, because most people can't do that. They let emotions and other people's drama take, like you just saying, not knowing when to say no, not when to know when to say yes, and being able to say it with conviction without hurting feelings intentionally. There's ways that you say things to people that you got to slowly but surely break off from, or put them on the back burner, or tell them, no, boo-boo, not this time. I love you, but I love me more. If I'm toe up, if I'm not organized, if I'm not right, I can't help you. I can't help nobody. That's why when we're on the plane and the stewardess shows us how to put the mask on, if the plane is crashing, they say, put yours on first before your baby's. A lot of people can't deal with that, but that's the truth. If I am tore up, if my mindset is all discombobulated, how in the world can I help you?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I've got about 6 people off the top of my head that I know that I'm going to strongly advise them to get on the call next week.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if you know anyone that's believers, when I say our Bossed Up Bible class is off the chain, I'll send you that link as well. You can just forward, you can listen and skip around and forward to the message and whatever. But I'm telling you, we got next week, this Sunday, we have a gentleman coming on, a minister that is talking from the pit to the pulpit.
Yes, that's there.
Come on now. Come on now. How many people need to know that no matter how far you done went down, bad decisions, drugs, whatever you done did, whatever it is, that you can overcome. And it's still based upon mind construct and spirit construct. Because once you get this clear and you know who you are, and that you deserve better, and that you're not going to let nobody kill you and take you out. When I was in that hospital for 8 days, getting reconstructive on my heart and all this kind of stuff, ooh, my Heavenly Father was talking to me like, girl, look. But anyway, we're going to wrap this up and we can continue this conversation. Tamara, do me a favor before we go, as I wrap this up and say my goodbyes to everyone, and not really goodbye, but see you next time to everyone. I'm going to share my screen and go over the website really quickly. This is the last thing that we do. And just like a little brief 3-minute overview of the website. Text me your name, that is you, to that number that I sent you before we
okay, I already friended you. I went on Facebook and friended you too.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I see who my prize pupils are going to be. And I will be sending you both PDFs of what we talked about tonight, like a little cheat sheet, so that you can go back over it. You're going to have the video replay of this as well. I'm actually going to be starting another Facebook group. I got 3 already. That's very, very amazing Facebook group, but I'm getting ready to start one strictly for the millionaire mindset, the Cerebral Multimillionaire Mindset call. We call it the C3M call. Yeah, because I got some stuff. God giving me some stuff. Life is giving me some stuff. And I'm connected to some amazing, amazing multimillionaires and billionaires that are crushing it because of their mindset. Not because they all this and famous and money and no, it's because their mindset is so freaking awesome and powerful and crushing negativity all around them that they never thought that they could. And all of a sudden, the world just opened up to them. That just gave me goosebumps. I don't know about y'all.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so again, the sponsor of the Bossed Up Bible class, I'm a Bossed Up Bible class. Woo, I'm on the wrong one. The sponsor, hold on one second. Let me get out of here and move this out the way. This up. See, I was talking. See, I got a coach here. I was talking to my coach. Oh, honey, I'll never stop learning. Never stop learning. I'm here today. It's just absolutely. You don't want to get all caught up with too much stuff. Okay, so let me go here, share my screen, and I want to go. Oh, first of all, let me pull it up. That would help. And everybody that's looking at the replay of this, is to let everybody know that normally it's not going to go this long. It's just like any university class, it's 60 minutes, and then we have about 30 minutes of Q&A. So technically we're supposed to start at about 10 after. I let people go like 10 after 7, and so now it's 10 after 8. So we're right on time. We got about another 10 minutes. So it's like 60 minutes class, and then the 30 minutes of feedback and Q&A. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, because we didn't get started until like a quarter after almost. Okay, so there we go. Let me share my screen. Come back over here so you can see the sponsor. All right, so we had already went over that. So let's just quickly, so here again, my
we're thinking about putting our quarry into
You must be on mute because I can't hear you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. I love it. So, we're at the sponsors. Here's again, this is my family business. We've been around, I've been doing this and it's successful for you see over 30 years. You sort of see the bio, but I've been actually, this company right here, Boss It Up, everything that I have lived over the years of marketing and bringing people to the forefront as experts in their industry, making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I put it under one roof on an entrepreneur elevation platform. So again, we're not a B2B or marketer to marketer. We are an entrepreneurial elevation platform that addresses all of the pain spots that today's business owners suffer. Mind, body, soul, spirit, marketing, branding, digital, everything you could possibly think of. With that said, we have classes to show you how to prioritize the profit. 90% of people fail in businesses because they are disorganized within themselves, especially their mind construct, within their environment, and within their profit producing activities that's relevant to their goals. Okay, again, those are the three top places where people fail and that most people don't have any idea how to reconstruct that. Okay, we have something called the 5 layers of conversion, or everything you see on my website when you go to it. Again, I'm not bragging. I'm telling you what my gift is. So I'm bragging on God, not me. Okay. And the people that I have helped have pushed and pushed and pushed this out there because they like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. This is just so authentic and unique, and it works because I hit people in their heart and in their soul and in their mind first and foremost. Okay. So I created classes like the 5 layers of conversion. It shows you how to get yourself out there on social media with 5 simple steps to get people running after you. Woo! Think about that. Think about that. Instead of you having to market to them, they're marketing for you. They're running after you, asking what's the next thing you got going on. That's the type of respected, influential leader that you want to be. And look at that. I even have a class called How to Be a Respected, Influential Leader, because leaders that connect with other leaders, oh my goodness, you're talking about galactic force that comes together. They will bring the people, the customers, the clients, and everything to you because the leader gives value. They do not dictate to people and no, they just give you their life value. And when people get value, they get results. Okay. And then they tell other people about you, just like Sister Tamala and Joy. Right? Social media marketing class is for the basics. It's for, so you don't have to worry about going into social media jail anymore. You know exactly what time to post, where to post, how to join groups, how to create your own group. These are fundamental things that most people have no idea, or they're being taught by some so-called guru that just want their money and they're not getting any results. They sounded like everybody else. I have a branding boot camp that's not just about colors and logos. It's about your soul. It's about your branding, your spirit, branding your essence of who you are. So again, you have people running after you instead of you running after them. Okay. High retention class. So when you get the client, get the customer, how to keep them shopping, how to keep them coming back, how to keep them, even if there's a sale among sales, they'll never go to that other product. They'll always come to you and your product. They will stick and stay with you. Think about the power of having a class like that under your belt. that you can go back and look at again and again and again whenever you get ready just to brush up, just to have that revival, right? And then I have a total boss up attraction marketing that goes through almost every single thing on my website. A little pinch of this, a little pinch of that, and I can construct it just for you. So you may not need this, but you need this. You may not need that, but you need this. You want to go automated. You already got customers. Now you want to live. So you want to keep getting your customers, new customers, and keep your customers buying or whatever. But now you want to do it on automation, on autopilot. So while you chilling at the beach, you hanging out with your friends and family, taking a nap, you still getting paid. Now, with that said, what's really, really amazing is that I have people come to me, and because I have so many classes and I have so many services and I have automation packages, I even have a lead generation program that gives you real names, real phone numbers, real emails of real people that's online right now searching for what you have, and they just haven't met you. And I sell those leads to you. And I give you scripts on how to reach out to them and not run them away. I'm serious about my anointing. I'm serious about what God has blessed me with. And again, I'm do what I do to level out the playing ground. So there's more people in the right quadrant and not over here in the left quadrant, only making 5% of the money when they the ones that deserve to make 95% of the money. Okay. Then we have different services. Oh my goodness, from sales funnels, creation, everything. There's no cookie cutter stuff with Boss It Up. Everything you get a survey, you tell us exactly who you are, what you need, and we construct you a system just for you. We construct a program just for you. We construct a class around you at your learning level, at your intellectual abilities, and what you can do and what you can't do. And as you see, from logos to animated GIFs, spokesperson videos, oh my God, website development, on advertising, Shopify websites for my drop shippers out there that really want a lot of traffic coming. They want to work smart and not hard. Every single thing that Boss It Up offers is to help you work smart and not hard. I have memberships starting off as low as $100 a month, and you get classes and trainings and private one-on-ones, just you and me. Okay, just you and me, where you can ask me any questions you want. I can help you close deals. Come on now, who gonna do that for $100 a month? All the way up to $2,000. It's according to how much you want to crush it and what you want to do. It just makes sense. We go out and spend $500, $300, $200, $100 on something that's not going to give us no kind of ROI, that's not going to reconstruct our minds. And remember, everything that I have is based upon the difference between wealthy and poor constructs. So every time I do something for you or train you in something, you and your team, you and your company, I've trained corporations. I have gone into plants where there's like 600,000 workers in a plant. And I taught their marketing staff how to get on social media and blow the heck up. Now they got 1 million workers. I have proof of everything that I do. I don't play games. I have an affiliate program for those who really can't afford nothing but $100, but they really want the $2,000. I say, hey, become an affiliate. I'll train you how to market my company for me with a couple of links and put them out there. You may be busy 10 minutes, 15 minutes every other day. And when people shop through your link and they buy something from me, or I become their coach, you get paid. You can either take the cash or you can take it off of your program. Right? I mean, I have a Boss Up Your Body VIP program that actually took me from a size 18 down to a size 8. And with no MLMs, you ain't got to join them, buy no products or nothing. I literally show you how to mentally and physically and spiritually change who you are. Look at the pictures. Pictures don't lie. Okay, I have a Boss Up Your Youth program. If you want your children, hey, they are our future. It just makes sense to get them started understanding the importance of bossing up their mindset, making sure they don't get caught up in the wrong crowd and negative thinking and everything. They learn everything from understanding money, savings account management, the importance of entrepreneurship, owning your own. Okay, how to start and market their own little products. right? Wealth management, how to manage their money when they get it. I help them set up bank accounts and different things and so much more. I am so blessed to be walking in something that is needed, that is respected, and that people actually get a whole lot of value, and they never have before. Lastly, two last things, Boss It Up Entrepreneur Experience. Here at Boss It Up Entrepreneur Experience, we are passionate about educating you on how to think. See, it's always there first. Think like a boss. So now you look like a boss. You get the respect of a boss, right? And get paid like a boss. That's 7 figures and up a year. Okay. If you're not a person that's looking to make that kind of money, I may not be for you. What I'm doing may not be for you. I'm looking for people who want to live extraordinary lives, but with simple systems that anybody can do. Okay. You will experience great trainings that will help you boss up your health, boss up your spirit, boss up your time management, boss up your branding, boss up your profit producing activities. Oh my goodness. What to do first, what to do second, what to put on the back burner, how to get other people out your business, how to stop taking on other people's stuff and only be responsible for your own things. Boss up your profit producing activities, boss up your appearance. We have our own, listen to what I'm saying, we have our own stylists that will come in and do a video live with you and tell you what your hair is supposed to look like, what kind of makeup you should be wearing, your eyelashes, if you're a man, what shirts, what this, how you should be sitting, how to do a Facebook Live, all the equipment you need to really stand out in a crowd. Okay, through the Boss It Up experience, we will show you how to leave a will and not a bill by creating a legacy, right? For not just your children, but your children's children. And lastly, let's hear what
I just had to get on here real quick just to let you know about this very exciting journey I'm about to take with Miss Shantae Amber Kelly. BossItUp.biz, baby.
Boss It Up has been an amazing experience.
There's so much value that she gives.
30 years in the business.
She has some amazing information about attraction marketing and just getting your business out there.
She has information and things that you need that will make your business grow.
I've learned how to be organized so I can prioritize and monetize.
My name is Shantae Amber Kelly. I educate business owners on how to increase their bottom line. Yes, starting with their mindset. So, as I always say, and
I just had to get on here real quick just to
let me start the video. Here we go. And come back over here to you beautiful people. And I will cut you when I come back up here. There we go. Awesome. So again, my name is Mrs. Shantae Amber Kelly, your OG Boss It Up Queen, better known as Shantae Boss It Up Kelly, CEO and founder, multiple 7-figure earner. I don't say that to brag. I say it because I constructed my mind with no excuses. I surround myself with winners, not whiners. Come on, somebody, and I make it happen. Heart attack couldn't stop me. Stroke couldn't stop me. That couldn't stop me. The naysayers, the negative, because I had my mind made up and it was constructed in a paradigm shift that gave me a almost like bulletproof shield up to drama and negativity. And once I did that, the whole world opened up to me. So I'm here to help you have the world open up to you as well. Invite others to the Bossed Up Millionaire Mindset Call. It's the Cerebral Multimillionaire Mindset Call because we're reconstructing your brain so that now you can live insane. I mean, when I say whatever you want, you can have it. It's all in your mind. So again, this is Mrs. Shantae Amber Kelly, your OG Bossed Up Queen. As I always say, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, I will never, ever, ever look down on anyone unless I'm picking them up, praying them up, and bossing them up. Stick with your girl. I'm the real thing. I'm authentic. No fake and phony over here. Not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. And you're not going to just go to the mountaintop. Oh, no, baby boo. You're going to go over the mountain, and you're going to take a lot of people with you. Remember, it's not just about us. It's about who we can bless with our gifts. The more people we bless, the more money we make. Come on, somebody. Boss up. God bless. See you guys next week. Bye, Tammy. Bye, Joey. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Kelly. Thank you. Awesome, cool.